turn to your right and you will see the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water. Yep, just came out of the Jungle Cruise. Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, they actually did go over quite a few things at a ride. Now, first off, the Jungle Cruise is an opening day attraction at Disneyland in 55. Obviously, when they opened the Magic Kingdom here in Florida, the opening day attraction again. I'm pretty sure it's in most Disney parks. It's one of those rides that people constantly ride for one reason. It's corniness and it's complete outdatedness. I don't even know if that's a word. It's dated. Tremendously dated, especially when it comes to the technology and everything about it. I guess I'm going to leave a thing in the description for Weird Al Yankovic video. Yeah, even he made fun of Jungle Cruise. The interesting part about this one is the fact it takes completely in the Amazon. As you know, the Amazon is probably one of the most unnavigable rivers. Once you get beyond Amazonia, it becomes almost impossible to navigate. Especially the fact that the Amazon has the most tributaries, I think, of any river on Earth. It's an extensive water system. It doesn't even stay in Brazil. It goes well into other countries. Venezuela, Chile, Ecuador, Peru. It's a big river. I especially love the fact that they had toucan that was actually, I think it's the upstairs of the Disneyland ride in the queue. Yeah, they have a toucan. I know they've replaced it over the years quite a few times. And yeah, that actually is in this movie. I wasn't call it a ride because pretty much the movie was kind of a ride. It's not quite, I said, it's not where the journeys end as it's opposed to where I get paid. That was one of the great jokes they actually said ride at one point. Oh yeah, they go through all the corny jokes that the tour operators basically do. I think I should tell you about the antagonist. Let me see if I can find him. Find out the actor's name, but it's based on the sixth and final son of Kaiser Wilhelm II. Fortunately, in real life, he's actually very kind of tragic, actually. As you know, he was actually a German officer, but after World War I, he actually tried staying in Germany, and they always were just simply saying that, your father's the one that basically betrayed Germany, basically left the whole country in huge debt, and obviously his whole life just fell apart. Extensive bouts of dementia, became alcoholic, ended up shooting himself. He died at age 20, died in July 18th, 1922. His name is Jesse Piermans. This is the main antagonist of the movie. He does die in this one. Spoiler. I'm not going to say how, because that's way too much of a spoiler, but yeah, you got something to look up to. Dwayne Johnson's character is that everything you see about him, it's all a lie. Even the part about him being human is kind of a lie, too. This movie, everything had to be over the top. Okay, yeah, they had to go Pirates of the Caribbean. Interesting enough, they captured quite a bit of the feel of it, even though they kind of borrowed some ideas. Like, particularly from Dead Man's Chest, the ghost people who are like parts of things. Remember in the Davy Jones ship that a lot of people were actually attached to the ship? And some of the people have actually become like more, like, less human. They become like shark people. Yeah, that's in this movie. As I said, this movie, they really had to go that way. There's no other way around it. Okay, let's get into the performances. Dwayne Johnson played exactly what he was supposed to be. A more muscular Humphrey Bogart from the African Queen. Emily Blunt played the tomboyish explorer who was defying Victorian England by wearing pants. Oh no, I'm sure that was never done before. Yeah, basically, Emily Blunt and her family outcast. Oh, by the way, I also find interesting the fact we never found out what the word Schleicher and Schleicher Falls ever came from. That's not in this movie. It's part of the jokes. Like, yeah, over to your left, that's Schleicher Falls, named after the famous Albert Falls. Do you remember the part in the ride where they say, like, yeah, if you're not listening to my jokes, I'll also become your swimming instructor. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson becomes a swimming instructor in this movie. They brought a lot of elements from the ride into this. I'm kind of surprised, including the headhunters. Oh, and Trader Sam. They obviously left out the jokes like, Trader Sam, he's got a deal going on. 2 heads for the price of yours. Either way you look at it, you come out ahead. Of course, they removed that from the ride because, it's 2021. Your feeble minds will be blown by this dated humor and outdated views of humanity. As I said, everybody kind of played their role very well. Oh yeah, Paul Giamatti's in this movie for a couple of minutes. I wonder if he's just going for a quick visit. Also, I think I got to there are a couple of plot holes. First off, they speak a lot of Spanish now in Brazil. I'm kind of surprised myself. Wow. There are 4 countries that don't speak Spanish in South America. Brazil happens to be one of them. They speak Portuguese. Inventors of that U-boat? Magnifico. I'm impressed. You could have a stately captain's quarters, completely, extremely spacious on one of those smaller U-boats. And they can circumnavigate all the rapids of the Amazon. Yeah, by the way, you don't want to be underwater in those rivers too long because, you're going to hit a shoal. And basically your submarine will be useless. Okay, I'm going to get to a grade. It's a B movie. It's plain and simple. It's a B movie. It's a popcorn movie. It's a lot of fun. You should have some bit of fun watching it. I thought I'd be going into this movie really hating it. Not quite. Anyway, I'm going to head out, so have a good time. Bye, everyone.